Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has reminded the public that Hamas is a proscribed terrorist organisation. He said anyone found to be supporting Hamas in the wake of its attack on Israel will be held to account. That message was backed earlier by Foreign Secretary James Cleverly. He said, "The idea that somehow there is an equivalence, there is a kind of balancing act between the actions of the Israeli government and their self-defense and the actions of Hamas and their terrorists is completely inappropriate." Cleverly urged pro-Palestine supporters in the UK not to protest, saying demonstrations are creating distress. This comes after police separated pro-Israel and pro-Palestine groups in West London on Monday. Hundreds of pro-Palestine protesters gathered outside the Israeli embassy in Kensington to demonstrate on that same evening, letting off fireworks, lighting flares and chanting, "Israel is a terrorist state" and "Free Palestine." The Foreign Secretary said no comparison can be drawn between the attack by Hamas and Israel's military response in defense.
Hamas, which is a terrorist organisation, I just want to make sure that you recognise that in your reporting. These are not militants, they are terrorists. The murders that they perpetrated in Israel, the kidnaps that they have perpetrated, and the threats of summary executions which will be televised and broadcast, these are all terrorist attacks, and I would urge you to reflect that in your reporting. They have made the plight of the Palestinian people immeasurably worse.
Home Secretary Suella Braverman later told police chiefs that waving a Palestinian flag on British streets may not be legitimate if it is deemed to be in support of acts of terrorism. Cleverly also confirmed that a significant number of British-Israeli nationals are caught up in the conflict. He has previously said that many of those dual nationals will regard Israel as their home and may even be serving in the Israeli Defense Force. He's suggesting that not all of them will require Foreign Office assistance. The government has not confirmed figures for the number of British people caught up in the conflict, and there are no current plans for a government-backed evacuation effort. Sunak said his administration stands ready to support families with loved ones in Israel. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.